Welcome back to another stream. I know schools have started, so probably, some people aren't able to watch this, but still, here we are. I basically did a bunch of work over the last weeks since the last stream, and I actually have 3 pieces of news. One is great news, one is good news, and one is bad news. And I'll start with the bad news because it's already obvious from the title. Basically, I need to rebuild this machine because I was doing some tests with the code and everything. And yeah, it turns out the pieces are actually too close to the border. Like, it is very much spread out to the border, and there's not any space to make it any smaller. But yeah, they hit the moving pieces of this mechanism. So I basically rebuilt this entire machine, bigger actually, but still not big enough. Which means I need to rebuild it so that it's 2 studs wider. That's it. But since everything is connected, that does mean that everything needs to be rebuilt. Basically, all we can keep is this y-axis mechanism and this suction cup mechanism and maybe this piece. But that's it, because everything needs to become wider, which means taking everything apart. So actually, I'm going to get started doing that so that I actually get something done as well. Hey, hello. Oh no, yeah. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate, but it's okay. We can just rebuild it.
Onuo, the chat's here and ready to rumble. What will happen next?
I changed the behavior of the AI chat vibe so that it's now a random behavior every time. So this is a sports commentator. So that's new. I don't think you've heard that before. And that actually brings me to the good news. So like the second thing. Okay, let me take this off. If I can. Come on, release that. Okay. See, that's nice, that it just comes off like that. Yeah, just disassemble this somehow, like that, okay. So that gives us some space. Okay. Yeah, so the good news is, hi Coconut Man. New AI, yes, it is a new behavior you've not seen before. So the good news is there's a new streaming feature, again. So instead of just this, every now and then there's a game, and I will actually enable it now. Let me go to the settings and enable it. Set, okay. And I need to refresh it. There it is, okay. You got a 46 seconds ad. Oh no, that's not great. Right now, that's not 46 seconds ad. I didn't even know they had those on YouTube. That's crazy. But now, the next time something will pop up there, it will be a game. It will be a game of guess the word. So it will randomly select. I need to enable the time lapse. I pretty much forgot. Is it on the bingo card? Someone tell me if the time lapse thingy is on the bingo card, because then I need to cross it off. It will be a guess the word game. So it will pick a random word, it will give a hint, and you will have to guess the word. And if you guess within the time, well, before every letter is revealed, then there's like a celebration, and so that's new. And you guess by just typing in the chat, and it will all be automatically checked and everything. So that's a cool new thing to make it more fun, I'd say. We have everything off, and yeah, I'm gonna have to basically start from scratch, which is gonna be a pain. Let's see. We can put this aside. Oh no. I was just watching your AI Lego Pixel Robot machine. That's awesome, from like a year ago. That's awesome. Did you enjoy it? How much money did you spend on Lego? I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know how much money I spent. It is probably a bunch. It's these white cabinets filled. It's
time to guess the word. Here is your clue. Where music pulses and darkness dances, what am I?
That's so cool, right? It's a random word, completely original clue, and you get to guess the word. So, where music pulses and darkness dances, what am I? Guess the word. Type it in chat. Make sure you try to guess whatever this word is. I find this very cool. It's like custom and everything. See if you can guess the word. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take this off and make it 2 slots wider. So this we can just peel off. I did. It was a great video, one of my favorite, apart from Dave, of course. Thank you. Yeah, Dave is always...
Well done, chat. Gensur guessed the word nightclub correctly.
Gensur guessed the word. Let's go. Congrats. You guessed the word. So that's basically how that goes. And this time I made it
truly mastering the art of meaningful discussion from AI Lego Toa Euro's nightclubs. Brilliant.
So this time it was like a guaranteed. It made sure to pick this, but I will set this to like a... It has a random chance to start the guess the word game. Right now. There it is back. Okay. I don't know what I was talking about. But I have one piece of news left. One piece of news left, the great news, which is that actually the tests with the code were very successful. So we've got a working code that solves the puzzle from a single picture, which is huge. That was like the most difficult part of this project, I think, I hope. Because we still need to do the assembly of the puzzle. But it's great progress that I got like a solution out of the puzzle, because that was the thing I was most afraid of, solving the puzzle. What are you building right now? I'm still building a Lego jigsaw solving machine for the 3rd time, but this time 2 slots wider to make more space for the puzzle pieces. Why can I not take this off? Okay. I never seen a live stream like yours. I try to do something unique with the streams. So that's awesome if that's the case. Do you think that Spike is better than the EV3? They both have their own advantages. For me, I need to use the EV3 because I can code it with Python. That also supports other codes. But Spike also is great that it has like a built-in gyroscope, for example, IMU. That's very useful. Yeah, they both have their own things. So I wouldn't say the Spike is better than the EV3 or the other way around. It's just, for me, I kind of need to use the EV3. How long have you been building this for? I don't remember. I think a few months right now. It's not too bad. But it's probably not going to be done for another month as well, so I'm kind of thinking how I'm going to do this. I'm going to need to make it 2 slots wider, so some plates are necessary. I've just purchased the Spike. It was like £608. That's very expensive, actually. I thought it was less expensive.
They asked about spikes and money. Is someone expecting something to spike in price too?
So this is the detective behavior. That's also, I think, one you haven't seen yet. This was right away there. The new AI behavior. How am I going to do this? I'm thinking probably this is actually quite difficult. How do I want to change it? I haven't thought about this. How's Dave doing? Dave's doing fine, I think. He's not seen that much in the recent months since he hasn't been turned on for a while. So yeah. Let's see, how do I want... I think 2 of these in the middle, probably. Just 2 of these in the middle. And then we can... We don't have any overlap, but it's fine. We can also put that one... But then we still don't have much overlap. Yeah, okay. It's gonna be like this, just regular... I need to take this off before. That's easier. Yeah, it's normally like 400 or something, but I got the expansion and the Lego box, I see. So it's not just the Spike Prime. But that's exciting. Do you have any builds planned you want to do with the Spike Prime? I bought 2 EV3 used, each for 150 euros. Full set, totally worth it. That's a great deal. Let's see, is it each for 150? That's a great deal. I think the most recent EV3 I bought was like over 200, 225 or something. So 150 is a great deal. I miss his voice. Yeah, that's fair. Come on, yeah. Okay. So I'm first making the top and then I'm working my way down. I hope that's gonna work out. Let me check the bingo, by the way. Each one color piece, forgot storage system, gears, build collapses, unsuccessful mechanism, can find the piece, use wrong pin connector, silent blank stare, sections too wobbly, not enough motor torque, tell unrelated story. Maybe I've already done that, I don't know. Back soon, it's good enough for now, successful mechanism test, drop piece on floor and part breaks off machine, interesting. I'm going to make a Lego robot dog. I coded it, it has a lot of missions and it grows up, has a death.
Someone talked about Lego and
everything.
prices,
It's really
but
cool.
nobody mentioned how they actually got the big bricks. Strange.
A lot of emissions, what do you mean by that? Is it like... But a Lego robot dog sounds really cool, by the way. I have had that on my bucket list for some time now. I just never got around to doing it. But that's a really cool project. I forgot the middle strip. Damn, I need to take the plate off again, the tile. Damn. Oh, is the music on? No, it's not on. Music. You should be hearing... I meant emotions. Yeah, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. Emotions. That's so cool. So it's a very versatile dog. But also death, you say? That's a bit ominous. This is gonna break my fingers pressing down these tiles. Okay. Like that. That's the first plate, which is 2 studs wider, which is good. I'm gonna try to get this one off. Why is this so difficult? Well, the death part, he dies after a year, I think, if I remember right, so I can reuse his parts. Okay, I see. Yeah, I mean, it will be difficult to keep robots built. That's why I take apart everything I built, apart from Dave, which I actually did take apart, but then rebuild again. It's just too expensive to keep everything you build. And this is really in there. I made sure to press it down extra good last time, so now it's extra difficult to get off. That's it. Hello, Tim's Journeys, by the way. I didn't reply to the message earlier. Welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you have a great day. Okay, we need this one. I don't even know if I can take this off easily. Oh wait, like that. Yeah, that's smart. That's smart.
The chap wants to swap parts from someone dying. What else are they planning?
I would feel bad taking it apart if it was still alive. I set its code to start degrading. That's actually so creative. I've never thought of doing something like that. Like have a robot with a lifespan. remember me? Yes, of course I remember you, Oliver. You've been here quite often. I would feel bad. Yeah, so that's a really cool idea. I've never thought about doing something like that. Yeah, just some 8x8. This is gonna take so long. Oh, I just realized I'm just filming, which is gonna eat up memory so quickly. So I'm gonna set it to a time lapse. Let's see, time lapse mode. It's gonna use less memory. Dave needs an upgrade. Yeah, I guess. What does Dave need, in your opinion? This is so on there. Okay. Just some tiles along the sides. All of this work just to make it these 2 studs wider. That's it. That's it. Is the music playing? I don't hear it, but yeah, it seems like it's playing. Next one. Next row. How do I get it off again? This is gonna be so difficult. Ooh, almost. Ah, it hurts. I cut my nails, so I don't have anything to try to get in between. Yeah, this needs to be reassembled completely as well. Everything shifted over by one single stud. Like that. Okay. So this goes on there. And then we can extend this pattern. Not like this. Dave would look good. Wait, let me pull it up. Dave would look good with legs and arms, but I remember what you said from past streams, so I think maybe you should...
to guess the word. Here is your clue. I lift the heavy, yet have no strength of my own.
Dave would look good with legs and arms, but I remember what you said from past streams, so I think maybe he should have image generation and a new voice. His voice is cool, but wouldn't it be way better? Yes, there is definitely so much better. There are so much better voice, like AI voices. I actually considered changing the voice for Dave, but I figured like this is kind of like Dave's voice now, right? Like if I change the voice, it's gonna feel like a different AI maybe, which is the reason why I didn't change it yet. I can still change it. That's not a problem, but guessing the word, like type everything you think this word can be in the chat. I lift the heavy, yet have no strength of my own. I think I think I know what it is. Ooh, that's really close, Oliver. It's just a spelling. You're on the right track. And I meant puberty. Ooh, so close.
Oh no, time is up. The word we were looking for was pulley.
Pulley, so close. I think
Chat
puberty
talks
for
about
Dave would
changing
actually be very
someone,
funny.
but no one is really surprised. What are they really fixing?
So now you've seen what happens if you don't guess the word in time. Still need to figure out what I do. What I do with the plates underneath, but I'll figure that out later. That's not for now. Why are they all so tight? That's it. Samuel was so close, yeah. Yo, Brooklyn edits, welcome in. Stupid autocorrect. Oh, that's a shame. What robot is next? So, I don't have anything, like... I cannot guarantee which is going to be the next robot, but I do have something in mind for this machine, to turn it into a drawing robot, and then that drawing robot can be controlled by live chat. I think that would be really fun. Like have a machine controlled by you, basically. How long have you been interested in Lego for? I assume how long? How long? That's a great question. I have some videos of me as a 3-year-old building Lego Technic. Not like coming up with my own designs when I was 3, but like following the instructions. But still, I've been building Lego Technic for... Oh wait, let me do the other one first. I've been building Lego Technic for about 3 years now. No, not 3 years, since I was 3, that's it. So a very long time. And I'm 19 now, so that's yeah, 16 years basically. And I guess I got my Mindstorms set when I was like 8 or 9. So since then I've been building Mindstorms machines. So. Okay. Can you make so it also wins if it's 1 or 2 letters off, like it just were? That is definitely a possibility. I feel like people can get it. Like I feel like this difficulty is just about right. Like it was very close this time, and the first time it was correct. So I'm gonna see how this goes for now, and then maybe add some tolerances later on if it's proving to be too difficult.
Chat's getting
videos.
philosophical
Thank
about
you.
robots and autocorrect. Miles, what's next?
This is the OnePlus Nord 2. I've had it basically since it came out, just about. It's a mid-range phone. It works great for me. Don't have anything else I really need from a phone. I used to use it as my camera as well, but now I have like a camera, so I don't need the best camera functionality, which was basically the only reason why I would like to upgrade a phone. But yeah, for now it's just working fine. Okay, so far so good. On to the next one. Oh no. I wonder why I use this. Why is this so secure? That's it, okay. Yeah. This feels horrible. It feels like I'm bending everything. I dropped a piece. Is there something from the bingo? Because I know it's in the pool. Drop piece on floor. Yeah, drop piece on floor. There it is. Are you using Restream for your live stream? No, just using OBS and that's it. And custom tools, but like in terms of actual streaming, it's just OBS. I'm going faster right now, right? I'm actually making progress. But it's also because this is kind of an easy task to do on stream. Oh wait, this needs to be wider now as well. Do I have this too wider? Let's see. Oh no. Is it something about forgetting storage illusion in the bingo? Let's see, it is this size. it seems like I don't have what I need. Well, not exactly, at least. But I can make it out of 2 plates. So I did
To guess
run
the
out of
word,
piece.
here is your clue. I fall without water, but I can make you cry. What am I?
Forget storage system layout, that's on there. Wrong color, unsuccessful mechanism. Can't find the piece, well, it isn't there, so... It's good enough for now, I said that before, right? I bet you're regretting about that robot's base. Yeah, building this for the 3rd time. I know the drill by now, okay? I know. It's enough. What camera do you use? Why does it follow you? This one is the OBSBot Tiny to Light. It like has a little gimbal. It's just a product you can buy. This is not custom. It's just it's a really nice camera. It just follows me around. Automatic human tracking. I felt like this added something to the stream. Like it was, fun that it just follows me around. It's just moving. So the OBSBot Tiny to Light. Good luck with your Lego machine. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. Okay. Yeah, you're streaming again. Yeah.
Oh no, time is up. The word we were looking for was lashes.
Wait, did this pop up before? Or is it just game over? I didn't realize there was a game running
Chat's
right
deep
now.
in robotic construction, contemplating both fair and regrettable robot bases.
Okay, so we can kind of create it with this. Like so. And then we can keep using the original pieces. I'd say like this. Well, and this. That's not it. This is it. Okay. Oh no. So the problem is it's now less sturdy. But it's not like this needs to be very sturdy. It's only meant to place the pieces on. Did I... Yeah. I'm supposed to include these. I believe. Just to keep the pattern going. Have you started school? I'm back next week on Wednesday. I'm starting school on September 1st. So next week on Monday. So you're still enjoying your vacation? Have you done anything fun in the vacation? I miss... Oh, there it is. Okay. Next section. Okay, this is a different kind of section. It's the assembly space with the gray border around it. Why did I press this down so good? It's really on there. There it is, okay. Yeah, this needs to come off as well. Unfortunately. I have done a couple of fun things, but mainly stayed home. How about you? That's cool as well, staying home. I actually enjoy that as well. But I've actually been on vacation as well. What?
Single soul, adrift in days, asking if the vast ocean of chat has yet sailed to school.
So this is the AI artist. That's a new one as well. So yeah, the main thing I did was work on this robot during my vacation. But also I went to the UK for 9 days. I went to London and some southern parts of England. And I also went to Nice. I think that's how you say it. To southern France and to Monaco with some friends. So that was fun. Let's see. And then besides that, I was just working on creative Mindstorms. Okay. The nice thing is that we're almost done with this top. But then comes the bottom. It feels like it's a bit bendy. It's like curling up. Hello everyone, long time, I haven't seen you. Yeah. Hello, 3-year Vetska, welcome back in. How have you been? Have you started school already? I feel like I should get like a hammer to just hammer this down. But it's probably fine like this. So a mechanism just breaks off. Yeah. The border. I'm gonna try to cross this so it's a little bit stronger. Like so. Yeah, let's just do this, it's probably fine. No, in 1 week, okay, you as well. What do you 3D print? Oh, it's about 3D Vetska, okay? Started school like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I mean, I feel like vacations are very different across.
Time to guess the word. Here is your clue. I hold
Game.
what you release, then grow thin. What am I?
I hope you're at least enjoying school. Just a casual coder. 3D printed some things, okay? What kind of things, if you want to? Wow. My fingers. My fingers. But we're close. We're close. I'm gonna turn this around. Okay. I don't like that this is splitting. There's like a small gap in between. I guess that's just the Lego clamping on each other and pulling everything aside. Let's get these off. Well, that was easy, surprisingly. Is the code finished after this? Oh no!
Oh no,
Bladder.
time is up. The word we were looking for was bladder.
Is the code finished after this? Is it done? Push and play. Also, I thought you lived in the UK.
Chat dances,
No.
questions like tangled strings, of codes and countries, a playful, lost echo.
So about the code, yes, it is, well, it is, there's a version done, but it's not done, okay? So it was able to solve the puzzle, which is great news. That was the most difficult part of the project, I think, making the code solve the puzzle. And it can control the machine. It's just I will have to fine-tune the sequences and yeah, just make everything work basically. And I also need to implement sensing so that it knows if it accidentally placed a piece on top of a different piece, so that it can do a little wiggle routine. And about the UK, no, I don't live in the UK. I kind of have maybe a bit of a British accent, but that's just me trying my best not to sound Dutch. I'm Dutch. Like, I can also talk a bit more Dutch, but that is not very good for my channel, so I'm not going to talk Dutch. I'm just trying to get my accent a bit more native sounding, so that it's at least not distracting. But it's not perfect, but it's okay. But yeah, no, I'm not from the UK. Wait, why are you rebuilding the machine again? So I got the code working to the point where it solved the puzzle. So then I got to placing the pieces, and then I realized, and then I realized that I made it too small. There it is. Okay. I made it too small. So pieces were getting stuck under the machine, and I basically need to make the entire machine 2 size wider to allow this machine to work, which is gonna take like another week. So that's like a week of progress gone, but it's okay. Bro, you sound like you live in USA. Is my accent that American? I feel like I have more of a British accent, but maybe not. That's interesting. Okay. I felt like it was more British, because like in school we got like Cambridge English, which is very British, and then also it's just the easier accent in my opinion. Like, just kind of exaggerate everything and then it's British. I could never guess that you sound great. Like, well, thanks. August 8th, that's been a while. I love all streaming features, let's go. I
The
love
chat
making
thinks
them as
the
well.
streamer sounds British but also American, and school starts very soon. So confusing.
See if you can guess the next word. We've had 1 win and 2 losses right now. We need to make that score even. Like, just type any word that fits the description in the chat. And then maybe, just maybe, that'll be better. Okay. Like that. 2 of these. Like that. And that is the entire top. Well, apart from a few tiles that I will add right now. Say a bottle of water. A bottle of water. A bottle of water. I think I'd say a bottle of water. That's, I think, how I would say it. Yeah, your accent sounds British to me, I don't know though, yeah. Gramps is back, yeah. Every now and then, Grandpa AI is there. Being confused, like he always is. Let's see if this aligns. I would very much appreciate it if this just... Yeah, okay, that's kind of what I expected. It doesn't align. But it's fine. Let's... Where do I want to put the 6 long? Bottle water. I'm from the UK. I've never said the bottle of water thing. I don't know. So yeah, I mean, not everyone has that much of an accent. I think it's also just parts of the UK. Does your AI model use GPT models, or you make your own AI? Neither. It uses Gemini, because Gemini is free. That's it. So yeah, Gemini. I can just do this. It's not like it really matters that much, right? Right? Or do I like align the back? Or like, yeah. I'm trying to think like what looks best. I'm not great at that. Why does the stream keep freezing every now and again? I hope that's, well...
Chats in a flap about AI and freezing frames, with a Gramps citing the throne in for good measure.
I hope the stream freezing is not a problem for everyone. I don't know. I don't think I can fix it if it's a problem with me. So I'm sorry. Hope it will all go smoothly from now. Yeah, I'm thinking if I need to shift everything over, just because it might look better. I can do the other side differently and then determine. Wait, no, that's actually exactly not what I need to do. Just continue this trend. I can also do it over here, maybe. Maybe that would not look nice. I think that's fine. And then the last one. Maybe a little, but my Wi-Fi is normally good. It's maybe on my side. I hope so. Well, I don't hope that you have bad Wi-Fi, but Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is Dutch. I don't hope that you have bad Wi-Fi, but yeah, no problems, okay. It's a problem. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. You said you study AI at school. Do you make AIs like you do with Gramps AI, or do you make the whole custom model like Gemini? Yeah, basically you're taught to create AI, so not use AI. Like what I'm doing for these streams is use AI, basically, like Gemini and like Gramps AI is Gemini, but like I use AI for these streams. But in the study, you learn like how the models work and how you could create your own. But this doesn't need to be Gemini, like it doesn't need to be a large language model. That's what I wanted to say. Like people are so used to AI being text, like text generation. But there's also like the obvious ones like image, video, audio generation. But there's not just generation, there's also controlling robots or controlling, I don't know, like systems or making predictions for weather. Like there's so much things you can use AI for, and making those models from scratch, that's what you learn basically, like the math behind it. So it really is about creating the next Gemini, so to say. But not just Gemini, that's what I'm trying to say. not just large language model, that's it.
Chat's stability report is in, folks. It's a wave of no problems from the competition.
I like this commentator as well. There's a very cheerful voice. Yeah, so this is now the size of the machine. It's slightly bigger, like just barely bigger. Yeah, but now we can flip it around and see if we can, yeah, build the machine around it basically. I think I'm going to keep using the original sides mostly. Wait. This is the front, so like this. And then I can mirror it over. This is aligned. So this stud needs to go over there. You notice the map behind it. I run a local one at home, but it's kind of like Gemini. What model do you run? Is it a custom one, or is it like a Llama or DeepSeek or Qwen? Because I would like to run AI models on my own PC, but I don't have a good enough PC for that. Like, that is the one thing I would like a new PC for, just running AI models on locally. That would be very cool. But I don't have that ability right now. This one's... oh no, actually it's the same. This stud. Like so. I used the Gemini once and it was so dumb. Yeah, it might have been a while ago, but I think Google, OpenAI, they're very neck and neck. And I found that just for coding, Gemini is the only model for free that I can use that does what I want it to do. And it's like, yeah, it's just free for the API as well, which is nice. Yeah, so this needs to change. These are 16 long, which was very nice. It was convenient, but now I cannot do that. How long does it take you to destroy a robot you built? It can take multiple hours. It can take multiple hours. Because sometimes they're so big and difficult to take apart. And I need to sort everything. Why you never use 3D printed Lego custom parts? I didn't really have the need for them.
Time to guess the word. Here is your clue. I wear armor, but
Type
fight
everything.
no wars and carry my home on my back.
Say everything. I didn't really have the need for it right now. I might still do it one day, but I also kind of like that it's just made out of Lego. I think that's kind of nice as well. It's gonna be asymmetrical, and I don't like asymmetrical, but that's gonna be the strongest. I don't like it when it's asymmetrical. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have that. Alright, yeah. I'm gonna have to use these and these, I think. Like, I think this is just gonna be the strongest. Yeah, let's just use that. Do you want for us to buy you a PC? Well, you're definitely allowed to buy me a PC, but I'm definitely not asking you to buy me a PC. I can save up money and buy one myself if I need to. Yeah, but you're definitely allowed to send me a PC if you want. But yeah, definitely not asking you to do that. Keep your money in that case. I mean, I feel like I do have memberships and everything. Oh no, hedgehog.
Oh no,
was the word.
time is up. The word we were looking for was hedgehog.
What was I saying? Yeah, I do have memberships. I feel like that is like kind of a case, and it's a small
The chat keeps talking about
amount.
building things, but no one asked about screws. Are the
yeah, I think I can just keep using this. But then the cross beams is the main problem. So this goes off. It's custom, but it's slow. My PC is not very powerful. I want a full AI server, but it's so expensive. Why is tech the one thing I'm passionate about, and it's the most expensive one? Yeah, I also want like a full AI server. Like, I watch Network Chuck sometimes, and he has like Terry, his... Oh no, the camera's frozen. I think I need to deactivate and reactivate it. camera. Deactivate, activate. Back. Let's go. I watch Network Chuck sometimes, and he has like a full dedicated AI server, and everything is connected to it. I want something like that. And also PewDiePie recently built his own massive, overpowered PC. I want that. I want that kind of power. But yeah, I don't have the money for that. Definitely do not. I love Network Check. Yeah, me too. 3D Prints with Sima. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm the guy from Discord and the Lego app, and now I can connect Boo is empowered up and the engine turns. Yes, I saw your message. That's awesome. That's awesome. So both Boo is and Powered Up working through your unified system. So you can make like actually cool stuff now. Because everything is like synced up and all in one platform. That's so cool. Curious to see what you're gonna do with it. This, yeah, okay. So it is nice that I can kind of keep some of these components. That way I don't need to redesign everything. And I'm on a laptop with a monitor, keyboard, mouse and headphones.
A phantom motor to test, while laughter echoes from digital towers.
I also use a laptop actually. I don't use a desktop PC with an external monitor. It works. I actually have your like exact setup, like a monitor, external keyboard, external mouse. I use it only like a desktop PC, even though it is a laptop, because the battery is just so degraded. I leave it plugged in all the time, so the battery is just dead. These pieces now do not cross everything. They don't need to, but it would be nice if they did. I do have enough to just brute force it with all of these across. I do have enough, like why not? It's just gonna be a pain to place all of them and take them all apart, but that's worth it for the extra stability. If I sent you the EV3 code, you could somehow test it to see if it connected and moved the motor, which I don't have. That would help. You can send me the code if you want. I'm happy to test it. That would actually be so cool if this ends up working like you want it to. That might actually inspire me to buy other ecosystems of Lego as well. So this is really cool. Hi, young Indonesian, by the way. Welcome in. Wait, you have a Discord? I do have a Discord account. I just don't have a Discord server. Where is your Lego 3D printer? My Lego 3D printer is spread out over all of these cabinets and over all of these bins. It is completely taken apart, so I do not have the Lego 3D printer anymore. This is a lot of 2x8s. But it's
The
needed.
grand quest for the magical Lego 3D printer. So much logic.
Almost there. One more. Okay. That's a lot of 2x8s. Wow. But this is gonna make it very strong, I hope. If you rebuild the 3D printer, what would you print? Probably a new Banshee. But I wouldn't rebuild the same 3D printer. I would only try to create a better one. Even though I was already very satisfied with the previous printer, I made a lot of progress. I kind of forgot how everything was. Kind of forgot. But that's okay, because I can build it. I'm building it from scratch as well. Okay. It won't be nice to take it apart. You have doomed yourself. Yeah, I know, all these 2x8s. And there's gonna be more, because this isn't the full height. It needs to be higher as well. Hey Pragadishwaranaz, hello, I just came. What's going on and why rebuilding for the third time? Well, because I didn't make it wide enough. I had barely not enough space for all the pieces to be laid out. So I need to make it 2 studs wider. That's it. I love the stream because you can see our comments and react to them. Yeah, it's all custom. That's what I like about kind of knowing what I'm doing with code. You can just create custom stuff to do for things like live streams, but also in day-to-day life. I was going to say that, let's go. Your best project was the pixel art machine. Yeah, that was a fun one. That was a fun one. Also one of the early projects using AI, I guess. And also it can be used without AI. I really enjoyed working on that project as well. So that's nice. We can continue this. Wait, oh. Yeah, I need to start putting in cross beams. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna grab more
Reprints of a printer
2x8s.
again. This chat has seen too much.
This project is killing your fingers. It definitely is. I'm gonna have no fingers left after this. Let's see. Actually, I think this is fine. It doesn't matter that much as well. Like, it's just gonna be resting on the table. So it doesn't need to be that strong. This. Just a regular 2x6. Actually, I'm using 4. Is it that I don't have enough? Oh no, I have plenty. Do you ever give up on a project? I have given up on projects. Well, let's say indefinitely postponed. There's definitely been projects that I started and haven't finished. There's one project sitting in the background, the yellow Pikachu over here. I started the project. I'm not saying I gave up on the project, but I'm not really feeling like continuing right now. This is a completely automatically generated 3D model of Pikachu using code that I wrote for a machine that could build 3D Lego models. just basically the pixel art machine, but in 3D. So that was a really cool project I was very excited about working on. I got started, and then I kind of like lost interest because I was already working on it for a while, and it was so difficult. I may have underestimated how difficult. It was very difficult, and I definitely think it's possible, but it's difficult. So I might still do it one day, but not right now. Maybe when I have more Lego as well, because I don't even think I have enough Lego to do that. Back after 6 weeks of summer holiday and school till 3 today. Finally, I can watch your stream again. Let's go. How have you been doing? 6 weeks of summer holidays. Have you done anything fun during the holidays? Are you happy to be back at school? I hope so. Can I help you make a Discord server for your channel? Well, you could, but I am not really looking into a Discord server right now.
To guess the word. Here is your clue. I speak a tongue you don't understand, but my journey is known. What am I?
What am I? A Discord server? I am in talks about some exciting things for the channel, and I am kind of waiting for that. There might be things changing at some point, for the better, okay? More content, for the better. But I'm kind of at a point where I am planning a bunch of stuff, okay? So I'm kind of waiting with a bunch of stuff. My Lego table is very disorganized because I have to build a claw machine and an arcade machine, an arcade game. That's so cool. I want to see it actually. I don't know if you have a video of it, but you don't need to show it. But I just always like to see Lego creations. We have 2.5 months of summer holiday. That's so long. I mean, I practically have the same as well. By the way, guess this word. Guess this word. You only have like 30 seconds left, because once there are 2 letters not filled in, it will be over. Try to beat it. Guess this word. Type it in chat. You can do it. I practically had 2.5 months as well, I think, but that's a very long time. Will you continue? Yeah, I'll definitely continue. I'm very excited about doing more and bigger. The gulp. Went to Austria and just chilled. Also visited some firefighter Jugendfeuerwehr camp. It's still the Jigsaw machine, isn't it? Okay, that's nice.
Oh no, time is up. The word we were looking for was foreigner.
Foreigner. Camera, come on, you can do it. Yeah, there
Cat
it is.
seems to be comparing holiday lengths and dreaming of building things.
I've been to Austria a couple of times as well, but firefighter camp, Jugendfeuerwehr, sounds fun. I don't even know what you do. I assume like training? But that sounds cool. And yes, it's still the Jigsaw machine, just slightly different again, because I didn't make it large enough last time. Does the word have an A? It didn't have an A. Foreigner. You can just like type any word that might pop up in your head. Like type everything. There's no, like there's wrong answers, but like it doesn't do anything if you type the wrong word. What I can do is make it slightly less, like I can give you slightly more time by changing some variables. Like right now, it should be slightly easier. That's it. Yeah, it's like a hobby for teens, also preparing them to become a firefighter if you want. Okay, do you want to become a firefighter? Or is it just for fun? Because that's also a valid reason. Okay. I actually built my own Lego 3D printer a few days ago. Let's go, Julian. Julian, I'd say it's between your Mark IV and Mark V in terms of quality. That's impressive. I'd love to see it if you like are somehow able to like send a video through mail or something. I'd love to see it. That's so cool. That's very exciting. That you're just building a 3D printer. Let's see. I'd love to see it, yeah. Yeah, 8. That's it. What is this XP thing? It's a new YouTube thing. Like, it encourages people to be active in chat, I guess. Like, people want to get higher on the leaderboard. The more you chat and the more you are there during the stream, the more XP you get. And then during the next stream it resets. It's a leaderboard.
Frozen
this-
Land, Hobbies Fire. The chat asks for printers. Lost in a Lego mire.
How is this Lego affordable for you, if I might ask? Yeah, you may definitely ask. Well, the main reason is because I'm doing YouTube, I guess. I don't earn like... I earn enough to buy the Lego, that's it, basically. So yeah, doing YouTube funds my project. That's basically the reason. And I also try to get like second-hand or just getting the pieces that I need instead of sets. I don't buy sets very often, like very rarely. And I just buy the pieces that I need. And I got some Lego from my dad as well, like his old Lego from 30-year-old, from 30 years ago. Do you like my icon? It's very difficult to see your icon for me. It is very difficult to see. It's very small on my screen, like it's very small. But I'm sorry, I cannot see that on this screen. But I'm curious about it now. I'm gonna look afterwards. How is all this Lego? Yeah, oh wait, yeah, this is it, okay. How much Lego you got? I don't know. Everything that's in these white cabinets and those cabinets. And in this machine. And in this machine. Okay. Some of those. Maybe I need to check something. How did I do this before? I feel like it was just this. It definitely was. Yeah, that makes so much more sense. I don't know why I'm not doing that. Yeah. Well, I don't need to. It's kind of a trend in this stream. Do I replace it? Is it needed? No, it's not needed, but would it be stronger? I guess a little. Maybe not even that. I think this is fine. Yeah, there it goes. Hi, Mr. Lucat. Welcome in. Last week my Roblox
Chat is
account
reeling from
reset.
Ra. Shocking revelation about the digital realm.
Your Roblox account reset. That's unfortunate. Did you lose progress or anything? I don't know how Roblox works, but that's unfortunate. Do you use Brickling then? Yes, I do. I have Lego from my mother's family side too. It's really cool. Wish I had some Mindstorms though. That's nice that you have Lego from your family. But yeah, Mindstorms, someone today, I actually do not remember who said it, but for 150 euros, it is a great deal if you can find something like that. It's still expensive, don't get me wrong, but 150 euros, that is maybe worth it if you can. I don't know about that, yeah. I do still help brick science. Not recently, but I still like have, I'm still in contact. How much Mindstorms do you have? I think like 5 sets. So that's, yeah, quite nice. Or maybe 6. But a bunch of stuff broke. I have 1 Mindstorms computer that broke. I have, I think, 3 Mindstorms motors that broke. So that's already 1 set less. So I'd say about 5 sets. So that's quite a lot. Why do I not just replace this with slightly larger pieces? Probably because it's going to be a pain to take apart, but $150 sounds really cheap. New set EV3 costs 400, I think. Yeah, but they don't sell it new anymore. They don't sell it new, the EV3. They discontinued it, so. I went to grab 2x8s over there, but I have a bin over here. Nice. Wrong place. Dang, I wish my family was rich. Yeah, it's definitely true that there's different differences for that. I felt like I definitely got lucky. But also I bought most of the Lego myself.
The chat seems to be navigating the wild world of Lego robot pricing and hypothetical robot besties.
But like having this space is very nice. But I used to do it from my old bedroom as well. What if you will build friend for Dave? Yeah, that's a very fun idea as well. I've got a couple of people saying that, and yeah, maybe I actually will build like an extra Dave-like character, maybe like a girl, I don't know. Is this project still a good idea? It definitely wasn't a good idea to begin with. It was a horrible idea, but I'm glad I'm doing it. It was a horrible idea. I did not have to start this project, but I did. I did start it, and I'm glad I did. Well, kind of. It does make for a good story. Like having to rebuild it 3 times and like everything taking so long, so much effort. I could have built a way more simple machine and people would have been happy as well. But I figured, why not build a jigsaw solving machine? Something that I saw other people doing, like Mark Rober and Stuff Made Here. And they took like a year or 2 years or I don't know. And I was like, let's do it in 3 months. Yeah. How do you sort your Lego, I assume? I sort mostly by type. So yeah, colors doesn't matter, just by type. I don't know why Lego stopped making Mindstorms. Yeah, probably wasn't making enough money, I guess. That's the most likely reason, I'd say. It's a business, so if they feel like some stuff isn't making them as much money, then, you know, it's a wise business move to do something else. Although I do feel like Mindstorms was actually like something great from Lego. Like all the schools that use Lego robots as well. There's so many STEM projects that relied on Mindstorms. I think your chat system blocks links. I think so. I think YouTube does that. You can try to send me an email if you want on creativemindstorms1@gmail.com with links to my 3D printer video,
Whispers
but either
of
you
Lego,
keep skipping over
lost
them or the
wisdom,
system blocks.
and the
I think it
blocked
blocks.
river of links.
I think YouTube doesn't allow links to prevent crypto scams and things like that. I assume. I actually don't know for sure, but I assume. That seems like a reasonable thing to do for YouTube. Because there's been a lot of crypto scams on YouTube. With live streams, ooh, like this. Buy crypto, no, don't do that. Well, it's okay if you buy crypto, but like, I don't recommend. Because I'm not allowed to give financial advice. This is not financial advice. That would be illegal. I'm just joking, okay? Let me guess, you're using the same X, Y, and Z axis setup from your 3D printer, but the Z axis is shorter. No, actually. The X axis is pretty much the same. It is a different size and everything, but it uses the same principle. The Y axis is completely different, and the Z axis is also completely different. So, no, not entirely. Yeah. You hear that? Okay. We almost have 2 layers of plates. And then we need another layer of bricks and then the bottom layer of plates, basically. Yeah, just thinking about how I'm gonna do it. Well, let's first continue the sides. Let me grab this. Wait, how is this supposed to work? I think it's this. That's it. But yeah, we can kind of, oh, it almost fell. We can kind of keep this going. Where do you program EV3? I program it. Wait, can I show you? Let's see. Ooh, you see my interface. This is what I see with the custom chat. In this program, this is where I program my EV3. This is also what I use for the custom stuff. So yeah, switch back. Send you videos and pics of the 3D printer over email. That's awesome. I will check that out. Thank you for that.
Emails. X. Always sending things somewhere. They are building something in secret.
Building something in secret. I will check that out. That's so cool. Let's see. I received the email. That's cool. I will check it out after the stream. Thank you. How long did you work on the 3D printer? I imagine it's been a while. Yep. And a 2x8 brick. And then the plates. Awesome. Let's see if I also have some 4 white plates to connect everything together. Seems like I do. This is not visible, but it's okay. Okay, and then just a few more. Do we have longer ones? Do we have like, this is longer. Yeah, I can use these over here. And the same for the other side. And I can use that, luckily. I'm gonna use these later. This one I'm gonna save as well. Where is the... Oh yeah, that's it. And then we just have some gaps to fill in. With 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's an odd amount. Right? Yeah, it's odd. It's okay. We'll just use pieces that are odd as well. We are rare getting a wheel of bad ideas. Yeah, actually that's true. Is there anything like...
Why are they all talking about bad wheels and WhatsApp? This is quite confusing.
Build collapses, gear skip, use wrong color piece, unsuccessful mechanism test. I'd say like this is the whole reason for the stream, the unsuccessful mechanism test. Successful mechanism test. Part breaks off machine. Use back cylinder screen. I will do that in just a minute. Motor torque, too wobbly. Silent blank stare. I can cross it off. There's probably something. Getting closer. Getting closer. 1/3. I also forgot to turn the wheel of bad ideas back on during last stream. It was just not there. This one's also odd. I can also just shift it over. And then we don't have to deal with odd. Well, it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, I'll just keep it. 1/4. Do I have any? Well, I have this that I don't need. I have this which I don't need. 1/3. Yeah, I do need them. Hi, I'm back. I was lunching. Welcome back. Hope you had a nice lunch. If you made a robot dog, would you make its legs with wheels or with working legs? I would want working legs, I feel like. So I think I would try to make that. But it's not easy. There's a great video by I Both Stuff about a Lego robot dog. That was very impressive. It was also just using 2 motors, I think. So that was cool. I think I would try to make it walk. Just for the realism. Hey, I was talking to Julian Holleran. Why do you think we are talking about WhatsApp? Why are they all talking about bad wheels and WhatsApp? This is quite confusing. Grandpa AI is entirely confused. I can send you a video about what? What do I do? I feel like just stacking bricks. I think I'm just gonna stack bricks. I'm considering whether I should also stack
This chat talks about robot legs and
plates.
sending videos of a claw. Is that a real animal claw?
I'm curious if I could like connect these now, basically. Well, let's do this one. Let's see how this aligns. Like so. I feel like this just works. Is there anything that doesn't quite align? Yeah, okay, I still need to fill something in. But that's okay, we can do that. This is too high. Okay, we can make this work. What I'm gonna do is get this one off. Doesn't fit, nice. Nice. Oh, the claw in the arcade game. Yeah, definitely send that. Yeah, definitely send that. How hard is it to make working legs? Mine just uses wheels. Yeah. Well, it is definitely possible. You can look up linkages and stuff, but it's difficult to make it if you want to like have it walk in different directions and also look a bit naturally. Natural. That's it. But yeah, using wheels is also perfectly fine. Checking that out. But yeah, the claw and arcade game, I would love to see that. Yeah, so I took that out. I can do the same over here. And then I can use just some 2x4. Let's just place it on here. And just see how that goes. Another one. I do have some. So that is just a brick now. And then I can fill this in, but not with that. 2x4. Right now I can't send the claw now because I'm using
Time
the
to guess the work. Here is your clue. A speed without a path and shout without a voice.
See if you can guess it. Can set the claw now because I'm using the boo with. It's being used for other projects. I see, that's perfectly fine. That's okay. I speed without a path and about without a voice. Okay, that's actually quite a difficult one. This one might be difficult to guess. Do you work anywhere or is YouTube your job? I do work at a company, actually, at a business that, yeah, I work there during the weekends and in the vacations as well. So I also do a job and I study AI. So yeah, I don't just do YouTube. But who knows what I will do in the future. Okay, let's see if this will fit. No!
Oh
madly.
no, time is up.
Very
the
close.
word we were looking for was madly.
Very close. That was so close. Okay,
They
this
keep
just...
talking about things called clothes and dance and money for something called U-ways. So peculiar.
This is it. Let's see if anything is not touching. Okay, just this that I need to fill in and that. And then something over there. which I can just do. Just a 2x6 or something. Actually, let me... Yeah, okay. I have somewhat of a plan. Somewhat. But something that I find interesting is the height of this. It is the wrong height. It is the wrong height. Because there's plates on the bottom. Yes, so close indeed. Okay. Okay. Let's do them the other way around. Oh wait, but that does mean that I can just continue this. This hurts so much. Just getting all these pieces off all the time. Like that, and then I can get this properly with a 1x2, and then it should be the correct height. Like this, and then just 2 bricks in between, and then 1x2 over there. Yeah, I keep dropping bricks. Wow, I think my chat gathering system just bugged out. Yeah, it bugged out. I got like 10 times the message, it's called power bundle. Well, it was just sent once. Getting some good deals. Now I can just place this one, and now it should align. Let's see, like that, a 2x8 that I still have, luckily.
The chat is excited about a power bundle, but seems a bit confused about its cost.
Buwis is cheaper indeed. And it also has great power if you use the Buwis motors. I feel like it might be a better system than just Lego itself, the Lego systems. So that's what I'm gonna do, I think. This should all align. I need to get some sort of 2x1 and 2x8. I'm already starting to notice my voice is degrading. This is not the correct height. But after this it kind of will be. Almost. Can do a lot with Puis indeed. Only bought Puis because I'm a kid and it's cheap. 2x8, that's... Okay. And then I can cross it over. Let's see, so this now all fits. If I shift it over. Like that. And the only thing that doesn't fit yet is there's still an overhang over here. I need to place something underneath that. Thinking about the best way. Considering if there is a best way. Do I need to cross anything? I might go for like cross beams. these go not all the way, but I can make them longer. So my Lego dog uses Spike, but how do I charge him without plugging him in myself? It's got me stuck. Can you like make a docking station? That would be really cool. Some sort of docking station. Like where it just goes and sits down. If you somehow have the port at the bottom or something. That would be very funny. If the dog just goes and charges itself. I've never seen someone do something
Cat
like that.
thoughtfully considers the complex issue of affordable toy parts.
Well, I can use it. Yeah, it's fine. It's 16 long. Oh, actually, I do not have that many of them. I think I used a... Yeah, I'm gonna use the asymmetrical one again. So that's an 8 and a 10 on the other side. It would be nice to have a community so we can talk and share what we build, like Reddit or Discord. Yeah. You can also like create your own Discord maybe and ask people to join. Because right now I cannot make a Discord server until I know more. Well, I know how to make a Discord server. It's know more about the plans for the channel. Okay. And I can use plates or just bricks. I'm thinking what is the best solution? Maybe like a hybrid. Maybe like a hybrid, yeah. I think that could work. Okay, great sides. That is 4. That is great. That is awesome. We don't have an odd amount of studs. This is just bricks, but we do have some over here. Yeah, that fits. 6, 2 by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's all leveled. Okay. So over there, we need bricks.
Chat suggests a new place to talk, then immediately explains something already known. A masterful cycle.
And immediately explain something already known. It uses USB-C and inserts into the hub. Yeah, it is possible to create like a charging station. I feel like. I mean, it would be very difficult to make the dog actually sit on it. Maybe impossible. Maybe. But it would be cool. One by 2. Yeah, because like this I can just cross it over. I know I'm probably not making a lot of sense, but that's okay. Yep. Some 2 by 4 bricks. Some 2 by 1. Can I put your YouTube name or something, initials in that server? You probably need to put something like fandom or like, it needs to be obvious that it's not mine, I think. I'd say that's probably the main thing. It needs to be obvious that it's not mine. Like, I'm fine with making a Discord server, but like it needs to be obvious that it's not mine. That's basically it. Yeah, that's the art I'm struggling with. It can lie down. Yeah, it is difficult. Just in general to make a dog like that. Maybe I can also have some in that direction to lock it down better in all directions. Is this correct length? Yeah. Like that. And then once again, this one. And I'm gonna put these through, because why not? Use some pins. It'll make it just slightly stronger. It will not make a difference, but it's just for the sake of it.
Time to
so
guess
chill.
the word. Here
Thanks.
is your clue. I count 100, but have no hands. What am I?
That's kind of the vibe I'm going for, so just like hang out, do other stuff maybe while you're watching, just talking, listening, and I'll just babble about and respond to questions. And but I also do have plans for very entertaining streams, like organized streams, not just me building, but also some organized streams that are highly interactive. So this I need to bridge somehow. I'd say just with some plates. I do still have some, but I like it. It's good. Nice. Let's go. Is the music audible, by the way? I do not hear any music because it's quite quiet, and I think that's a good thing. Like, it shouldn't be too loud, but also it's there for a reason. And then just some long ones, I'd say. Let's see how far I can get by just connecting these. Wait, there's a...
Oh no, time is up. The word we were looking for was century.
I didn't even realize. Did it announce it? I didn't even
Chat
realize
is getting
there was a guess
serious
the word.
about server setup, and Chill Vibs Euro's an unexpected strategic pivot.
Chill Vips? Chat is about chill Vips. A few more. Community, does that sound... Creative Mindstorms unofficial community, does that sound good? That's perfectly fine. That's totally fine. 1 by 4. Yeah, almost there. This is too short. So probably this and this. Yeah. Do I want extra support somehow? I don't think it's necessary. I could make it slightly shorter. Yeah, actually, why not? Then I'll just have a little bit more overlap. What would you do to solve this problem? Let me know the problem. What will you do? Oh, for the USB-C. Honestly, it might just be very difficult because you would probably need something to align the dog with the USB-C, some sort of base that it can easily slide into. And you need some way for the robot dog to get to the charging device, basically, which is probably the most difficult part. You would need something that lets the robot know where the charger is, which is a very difficult challenge. So if you really want it to automatically charge itself, you might need to branch out to other devices besides just Spike, like a camera, to recognize the charging port. Because otherwise, yeah, I mean, EV3 does have the beacon, like the remote control that you can track, which can also be used to kind of know where it is if you have the beacon inside. But since you're using Spike, I believe, that's a bit more difficult. Yeah, the most difficult part is like telling the robot where the charging device is, basically, I think.
So they are building something, but they are also asking for ideas on how to solve a problem. It's all a bit topsy-turvy.
All a bit what? Topsy-turvy? 2 by 2. And since this is the final layer, I need this. And I can actually use it like I did it before. Because why not? And actually, yeah, that makes it better. Then I can just use 2 1 by 8. I thought, but apparently that's not the case. So I'm not going to do that. Just 1, which is enough. Oh, but that is not great. It's slightly misaligned. Well, it's aligned actually, and that's the problem. So, need to do this slightly differently. I think just making this shorter. And then using maybe even 2 of these. Would that fit? Yep. Awesome. I could have made it symmetrical. I now realize I could have made it symmetrical, but I'm in too deep. So I'm not changing it now. The knowing where the charger is easy. It knows where it is, can get there and can lie down, but it can't plug in because it's USB-C. But can you not, if it's heavy enough, surely it will just be able to sit itself down on the USB-C port, right? If it's facing down. Like if the USB-C charger is facing up and the USB-C port is facing down, is that not an option? How does it know where it is? How does the robot know where it is if it's just a Spike? 1 by 8. I don't even know if I have those anymore. Oh, I do.
Chat's wrestling with USB-C and self-docking, a technical tangle we've never seen before.
Is this the commentator? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. This and 2 by 2. Okay, now I should be able to just press this down. Oh wow, that is not easy. But like that, we're getting very close to a finished base, which is very nice. Oh, this is what it used to look like. I am gonna take it off. Yeah. Ooh, I still need to take this off, which was luckily easy enough. And I need to put something on there, which is two 2x4s. Wait, the problem is when I have a problem, I need to ask them, and I don't pay ChatGPT Pro. But ChatGPT, the free version, is able to do most of it too, I assume. And I always use Gemini and the Google AI Studio, because the Google AI Studio allows for pasting basically your entire code base, like so much text. So it will know everything about your project if you just paste in all of the code from all of your files. That's why I use Google AI Studio. Hey Lorenzo, what's up? How you doing? You need a rubber mallet? Yes, I do. I said that before as well. Just something to press everything down. Crazy technique, by the way. Maybe make some custom USB-C cable with a wireless charging thing in between. Yeah, actually that's also a great idea. Just not use USB-C if that's the problem. Have some sort of wireless attachment. Great idea. There's a color sensor. It looks for a blue, red. Is it all blue? Ah, I see. He lays down near the cable. I have a mag USB-C cable like you can buy. Yeah, so a magnetic. That's, yeah, so like an adapter indeed. Do you know murder drones? Do you know if, do you mean?
Time to guess the word. Here is your clue. I show you the way without a single sound.
Let's see if we can get it this time. With murder drones, do you mean like drones that like fly around and try to eliminate people? Or ooh, that's too long. See if you can get it. Star, water. Okay, we're getting some guesses in. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 letters. 7 letters. It is kind of math related. It's school related, okay? And business related. I can see the word if I want to, like. Okay, so far so good. Just finish that up. That is so doable. We are so back in the game. And just some extra support, because why not? Doesn't hurt to add them. Just some random supporting bits. Yeah, and then just this and this and this. This is, yeah, 2 by 8. Diagram, very close, very close. Chance is 13% success rate, that's low, yeah, very low. Diagro, come on, what words ends with diagram and ends with, starts with diagram and ends with M? Come on. Diagro. No, it was so close.
Oh no, time is up.
Diagram,
The word
just
we were
barely,
looking for was
just barely,
diagram.
2 seconds. Oh, that was so close. So close. Maybe
Chat
there's a...
whispers broken plan.
Let me check the
A
stream delay,
curious
how
hum
long
of
that
code
is.
and charging cables.
If I set it to short, like, or what is it? It is low latency, it says. So the stream delay should be kind of okay. But that was really close. That was really close, diagram. We're gonna get it though. We're gonna get it. That's connected. Now the middle. Thinking how. I think just like that, and then just we can do that, and the same on the other side, and we need one more. Two by three. And some 2x3 regular bricks. And that should be the last brick for this. In theory. I don't see anything that's lower. This, wow, it's heavy. There's a lot of bricks in here. This should be the new base. How long did this take? It is 60, it took 2 hours, that's not too bad. 2 hours to make this entire thing 2 studs wider. And it's all strong, there's no, oh, there's still some things that need to be pressed down. But like this is very strong. Yeah, we got it. This is the front, like this is where the puzzle will be assembled, and this is where the puzzle pieces will be laid out. Okay. Not too bad. Yeah, this is nice. Okay, what I will do is I will go get some water. I will be back. You'll be able to watch a compilation of my machines. And which means I will be back soon. Is something on the bingo card. Use back soon screen. Yeah, I'm just gonna get some water real quick and then I'll be back. Be quick, be quick, there's a new guesser, Provint. Did I really just say the word? Wait, it's a great test, we can, maybe no one noticed. Look at this, there's a V as the 4th letter. I border lands but have no edge, what am I? Unleashed Cubing, welcome in, guess the word. You can guess the word by typing in chat. We got only one successful one today. Let's see if we can guess it this time. Okay, let's clean this up. Still quite some Lego pieces. See if we can get the word. I border lands but have no edge. What am I? Come on. We can get it. We can get it. I think these are 16. Yep. Ocean, okay. Great guess. It's just slightly more letters. Let's see. Province!
Well
Jaden
done,
Kim,
chat.
let's go.
Jaden Kim guessed the word province correctly.
Yeah! A successful word guess. Let's go. I did kind of accidentally spoil something, maybe.
Chad
but-
is considering alternative charging methods, a tactical genius move by SC Gamerio.
That's fine. Okay. I think this is going to fail. I need a new way to charge it automatically. I'm thinking there might be a way if I can get a power bank or something like that. Yeah, power bank, but that would last longer, but it doesn't give indefinite power. I actually think the magnetic USB-C charger is a great idea, or some sort of wireless charger. Because I think there are adapters that you can buy for USB-C ports. One by 6. Indeed, Gemini AI bot. Yeah, Google AI Studio is what I use for coding and larger scale AI prompts. For day-to-day stuff, I just use ChatGPT or Gemini, depending on what is on hand. Ooh. No, I'm throwing it in the wrong bin. This is the 2x2 bin. Typically 2x2. Yeah. Now, like what voice? Oh, the voice is Piper. It uses Piper. It is. I think Piper is just used to do the communication basically, but it is a Piper text-to-speech model. Like you can look it up. You'll probably find it. Like Piper. My project is starting to turn out like yours without needing to rip it apart. Is this like a burn? You're reading this? Yes, I'm reading this. And now everyone can read it. I love how many tokens you now get with Gemini. Yeah, that's why I keep using Gemini. And it is working, like they're getting their market share. Like it used to be just ChatGPT, but now since so many people have Android phones and they offer a lot for free, they get a lot of market share. But I imagine that all the big AI companies are burning money. They are setting money on fire because they are putting so much compute and research into these AI models.
Breaking news! The chat's debating AI voices, referencing books, and a cubing competitor has arrived. Wild!
They're putting so much resources into these AI models and offering them for free and stuff. So yeah, they must be burning money. Me coming after a cubing competition. Did you like, I don't know how cubing competitions work, but like, how did it go? 5th in South India, by the way. I didn't read the next message. That's really great. 5th. I can definitely not beat you. 2x8. Over there. I know how to solve a cube, but that's it. I'm not fast at all. I just know the basic algorithm. That's so cool. That must take so many hours to practice. Have you seen Grok responses? I haven't used Grok myself. I don't have an x.com account anymore. Actually, I do have an account, but I stopped using x.com. I know that Grok 4 is a very impressive, or 5, what is it? The latest one. It is a very impressive model. Like it is an overpowered model, but it's also uncensored, and that is quite funny. Well, largely, I think. So yeah, Grok responses. Okay, that's looking more like it. A video idea: make the fastest Lego Rubik's Cube solver. Yeah, there are some very fast Lego machines that can solve puzzles like in a few seconds. It's very cool. Like they have, from one side, like from all 6 sides, they have some sort of mechanism that can twist, and it's really fast. 523 average, or not 3x3. I don't know what a cube is. Actually, I'm curious now. A cube. Oh no. Cube. Oh, I see. I do not know how to solve that. Okay, so the only problem I have is them charging. Damn. Yeah. That's why I never have machines like Dave turned on 24/7. I just use them whenever I use them.
Here is your clue. I hold your metal beast, but have no teeth. What am I?
I hold your metal beast, but have no teeth. What am I? Okay, I see. Okay, I see what the hint is going at. I see the word, so I know what it is. But guess what this word is? It's about a metal beast holding it, or like not necessarily holding, but there's no teeth. I don't know why that is relevant, but I think the fastest Rubik's Cube solved by machine is around 1 second and used Mindstorms EV3. Yeah, well, it's not the Lego one isn't the fastest, but it's definitely indeed like 1 second. I do think there are faster like non-Lego machines. I'm like 99% sure. But there is indeed a very fast Lego solving robot, like a Rubik's Cube solving robot. So now this needs to be disassembled, completely rebuilt. I am looking forward to that. Guess the word, by the way. Guess the word. Adieu, fun. Wait, what is this background sound? Is there like, do you even hear the music? There is music. The fastest non-Lego one was like 0.2 seconds. Yeah, very fast at least. 0.2 seconds is crazy. Barking. Okay, close. Surely now you must know. Surely. Yeah! Lorenzo.
Well done, chat. Lorenzo Richmond
Parking.
guessed the word parking correctly.
Let's go. That's a victory. That's a victory. Let's go.
So many people are talking about speed and pauses, but then they stop barking. I just don't understand it.
So, well, this can basically go back on if I want to. Yeah, over here. I just need to grab some more pins. And I can put the charger back in. Let me also change the time-lapse like position to spice up the video. By the way, this video, I am like at 13 minutes right now. It is gonna be such a funny video. It is definitely gonna be the best video so far on my channel. I'm really excited about the video for this machine. Oh, dang it. Apple or Android poll. I can do it. Actually, I can try the polling system again. Like, oh wait with sending. I can like turn polling mode on. Now it's gathering chats. If you say Apple or Android, let's see what this chat is about. It's gathering chats now. Androids, okay. One Apple, one Android. I don't think the Apple was registered yet, but Apple unleashed cubing, okay. Had a termine. Is this an English word? Is termine like some sort of test? I don't know. Termine. I'm not sure. I'm not sure actually. 2 to 3 hours, damn it, here. Another idea. The dog goes over to the bed. When he gets to the bed, it messages me it needs charging with the built-in app I made. Yes, that could work. That is actually, I didn't know you also made an app. Apple, Android, Apple. Trying to use the different spellings to... Okay, if I'm correct, the result is actually now Android. Mac, okay. Let's see what it says. Results? Is it not showing the results? Hello? Is it not? No. Well, it turns out my polling feature is broken. I need to look into that. I made some changes to allow for this word guessing game, but it seems like maybe there's actually an error I can see. Yeah, I get a bunch of errors. Yeah, I get a bunch of errors. Okay, well, the polling feature is not working, but it's pretty split around Android and Apple, I feel like. I personally have Android, but it's all fine.
Chat talks about robots and games. A mystery indeed.
Is FLL worth it? Do you mean the first Lego League? Because, yeah, that's really fun. I participated once and it is really fun. It's also just the vibe during the event. I volunteered at first Lego League last year and I'm planning on doing it again next year because it's just such a fun vibe. I'm just getting some sort of stand for the camera, a tripod. I'm gonna volunteer again as a judge at the first Lego League. Let's see if we can have this somewhat be low profile so that it doesn't obstruct the stream that much. Let's see. There's a ball joint. Wait, I can make you look at me. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I don't quite know what I want to do with this, but let's go with this. Surely this is fine. Okay. Can we have some game? What kind of game? Well, I mean, I wouldn't disregard the magnetic solution, but also if you want to send a message to your phone, that's also a great solution. I'll be back later, that's okay. I bought Spike Prime, but have to decide whether to buy expansion. Do you need the expansion? That's the question, right? If you build everything just with the bricks that come with the main set, then you might not even need the expansion. Okay. Just disassembling. Yeah, and then this can come off. I need, all these cables need to be disconnected as well. Like this entire top part needs to be disassembled. Yeah, it's inevitable.
Chat's in overdrive with game talk and debated expansions, building something truly epic.
Everything needs to be taken apart. Oh no. This is not great. I would have preferred to not have to rebuild all of this. Let's see. Yeah, this still needs to be changed, but maybe it's easy to change. Maybe it's easy to change. I hope it's easy to change. Maybe it's not. I'm thinking if I can just make this 2 longer very easily. But probably not, because that would be too easy. And why would it be easy? Gotta go again for the next 20 minutes, that's okay. See you later. The Wheel of Ideas, something like that. Oh, that game. Well, it triggers when this gets a bingo. So for example, when part breaks off machine. Has that happened? Part breaks off machine. Did something break off? Not sure. But if that gets triggered, then the Wheel of Bad Ideas gets triggered. Or if it's like a donation or something. Gotta go, that's okay. See you later. For accurate line following 2 color centers. Yeah, that's... Well, it's totally possible with 1. But it can be nice to have 2. Yeah, I'm gonna try. Well, I'm thinking of the best solution. I can either extend it here or in the middle. If I extend it in the middle, then that's better for the outside, and if I extend it on the outside, it's better for the middle. However, actually, yeah, I'm gonna extend it on the outside. That's it. I'm making the decision. Yeah, on the outside. With a couple of these. I do need to film this still. Oh no. This is a mess. This is a real mess. You broke it. What did I break? Well, I mean, breaking. Is there a... Yeah. I mean, I can activate it.
To guess the work, here is your clue.
After this.
I break the rules, but often fight for them.
How long will the stream last? Probably like another hour, something like that. Not 100% sure yet. I will activate the part broke off machine, because I literally like broke stuff off myself. So I guess that's fair. I guess that's fair. This is gonna be secured less though, but it's okay. Oh no. Okay. This is very wobbly now. Section is too wobbly. Isn't that on the board as well?
Well done, chat. Lorenzo Richmond guessed the word outlaw correctly.
Let's go. I didn't even look at the
chat
description.
Mentioned robots breaking and being outlaws. Something's not right.
Oh, that's cool. I'm just reading your message. That's exciting that that's actually working. What are you using to code it? What are you using? Okay, so this will now be, well, shortly, Why can I not raise this? Oh, because of the cable. Come on. Oh no, it breaks. It doesn't break, it just slipped off. Okay. Okay, I will... Oh no. This is supposed to go over this cable. Python, then I have Gemini turn it into MicroPython. And how does it send a message to your phone then? Because, like, what? How does it send the messages? Like, what are you using for the app? That's it, okay. Just connect this, and then we have one side changed. Oh, I do realize one thing about the wheel of bad ideas. I forgot to get rid of one, but I'll just skip over it if it lands on it. Okay, that's one side changed. I will do the other side, but before that, yo, you're back at it again. Ooh, let's go. Welcome back. Part breaks off machine. Crossed off, which means there's a bingo, which means we go. Wait, I need to grab my phone. And is memory run to a server, how it connects to the app? Okay, so it's externally. Okay. Okay, interesting. Scenes. It is time for...
Wheel of bad ideas. But like good bad ideas.
I love this transition, like the thing falling in and all of the effects. It is time for the Wheel of Bad Ideas because of the bingo, which means I'm just gonna spin it and see what we get. I'm kind of nervous what we get from the wheel. Build and balance. Balance a Lego brick on your head and keep building. Don't remove it until your current minor build section is complete. Okay, so what I'm changing is this side. So until I'm done with this side, I need
to guess the word. Here is your
balance
clue.
a brick.
What's left when freshness has departed.
Okay, interesting. I'm gonna grab a 2x4 and I'm gonna place it on my head. It cannot fall off. So I'm gonna just put that on there. Okay, it is on, and I cannot drop it. I'm gonna put on some different music. Like, I barely hear it. Well, I'm gonna try to disassemble this without dropping it. Oh wait, I also need to finish this other side. Come on. I feel so limited, like I just need to keep my head straight. Come on, get in there. Yeah, there it is. And then the other one, which is different, so I need to move it. Stain, okay, great guess. Great guess. Very close. There's like 30 seconds left. Okay, now the other side. Okay, that's nice. And that is nice. Well, yeah. Okay. Try not to drop this brick. Still. Ah, yes. Wait.
Oh no, time
Stale
is
actually.
up. The word we were looking for was stale.
Oh, that was so close. That was so close. Another one. So this one,
This chat
not
talks
quite.
about making computer things from scratch, and the letters seem important too.
Okay, that's changed. This one also needs to change. Try not to drop this brick. Move slowly. And then this also needs some pins. How would you done it? Well, yeah, I would try the magnetic one. But yeah, I mean, you do you, man. It's your build. Okay, we can place this back in. Okay, that's better. Now we're not done with the minor build section because I also want to elongate these. Like I will attach this to the machine. And then I'd say it is properly done. Guys, gotta go. It was nice to be with you all. Goodbye. It was nice having you in the stream. It was nice having you. You have a great rest of the day. And hopefully see you next time. Why is this one missing 2x1s? What? This one's just missing pieces. I need to carefully go down and back up. I hope you get it to work because I really want to see how good it works. Yeah, me too. But now I'm like at least a little confident I can finish this product. Because last week I got it to solve the puzzle, not like physically, but digitally. So I'm like hopeful that it will work. Okay, I think we can connect this. No! I dropped the brick. I dropped the brick. I'll put it back. I'll put 2 bricks. 2 bricks. You have a Lego brick on your head, by the way. Yeah, I know. That's because of the wheel of bad ideas. That's because of the wheel of bad ideas. Okay. Fasten this. Is it? Yeah, it's not properly in, is it? Oh wait, this side actually is. Okay. And the other side? Yeah, this one isn't. But now it is. Now I just need to secure it.
Time to guess the word. Here is your clue. A spin without feet, a journey I keep.
Interesting. Interesting clue. Oh no, stuff is shifting. I feel the bricks moving. Oh, okay. Once this is in, I feel like that's challenge complete. Okay, just secure this down. There. There. Okay, survived that. So now let's get back to... Actually, I want to certify this. Re-certify, as Riley would say. Can I easily do that? Yeah. With these. Cycle! Let's go, that was very close.
Well done, chat. Jade and Kim guessed the word cycle correctly.
Let's go. I feel like this difficulty level is about right. But I am going to
Chat's profound observations suggest a rigorous, yet predictably illogical approach to problem solving.
Yeah, that's better. Okay. Oh, that was on purpose, never mind. Yeah, I wouldn't just randomly have a Lego brick on my head. That would be, yeah, kind of interesting if that was the case. Just randomly have a Lego brick on your head. Spontaneously, it just appeared. Now that was because of the wheel of bad ideas. That was like a little challenge because we got bingo. Okay, now we can connect this truss. Well, it's not really a truss, it's like a support beam. Okay, and then do the same on the other side. Also, do you know if there are any alternatives for Mindstorms EV3? Because LEGO discontinued them. Well, there's now Spike, which does most of what EV3 did. It doesn't do Python coding like I'm doing, but that's basically it. So yeah, you can use Spike Prime if you want, like from Lego. Come on, get in there. Okay, now that's properly connected. This went smoother than I expected. But now it's about rebuilding the x-axis. I built the app through an app called Expo Go on iPhone because I don't own a MacBook and I don't know Swift code as much as I love iPhone and Apple. Android makes it easier. That's true. I've made some apps for my phone because it's just doable on Android. But yeah, I mean, it works, so that's nice. So now I need to come up with the best way to secure this. And I'm thinking I'm going to take this off and I'm going to use I'm going to revert it back like I had it. So, which means I'm going to have to take apart these mechanisms, but that's fine. What apps have you made? I have made some controller apps, like for some school projects.
Time to guess the word. Here is your clue.
Guess
I carry
the word.
your dreams, but have no feet. What am I?
I have made some apps for like school projects. Like there was one time like a pet feeder, and like you could control it with an app, or like a door lock. I also made like a custom widget for my phone that displays weather information because there was no widget that displayed the information I wanted. So I just made my own. So like a weather widget. So yeah, some basic stuff, and then the weather widget was actually a bit more difficult, but yeah, I'm gonna have to take these apart. Yeah. I think I can just take this off. Yeah, it's gonna suck, but this should be fine. I'm hoping. It wouldn't be nice if I would have to take this apart again, but that's part of the risk. That's almost there. Come on, guess the word. We can do it. I carry your dreams, but have no feet. Come on, one letter. It's great when something doesn't exist and in an hour or so saying you have no errors, you have made your own custom solution. Oh, so close.
Oh no, time is up.
Yes,
the
totally.
word we
It's the
were
best-
looking for was shipper.
Best feeling. Yeah, it is great. It is great if it finally works.
Expo Go entering the fray. The chat's engineering custom solutions was Sprint.
Expo Go. Okay. So this was the change I needed to make. And then let's see if I can put it back together. This is kind of difficult. Kind of difficult. But it goes quite smoothly. Now I just need to push these in somehow with a non-Lego tool. Is it on a bingo? Use non-Lego tool? No, this time it isn't. Push it back in. Yep, that's it. Put it back on the rails. And that's one side. Now it's just the other side. This is actually going quite nicely. I was expecting this to be like a real pain to be rebuilding everything, but so far so good. Like the base is already changed, the top is already changed. All that's left is the x-axis. So that's actually not so bad. We're making real progress. Okay, yeah, everything fell off, but that's fine. Oh no, even more fell off. Okay, now replace this one. That's it. Yo, I'm back. Any progress from the previous 1.5 hours? Yes, so much. This entire base is already rebuilt. And the top is already changed as well. All that's left is the x-axis. So it's actually going great. This is going way quicker than I expected. Yeah. Just get them on, the mechanisms. And now I need to try to get these back on. Ooh, this goes in quite far.
The chat's buzzing about old progress, like they're looking for a hidden clue. Something's not adding up here.
Something's not adding up. The detective has found clues. Over here. Okay, and then put this over the rail and into the hole, and then connect the pins. Yeah, that's it. Push these axles through on both sides. And now it should slot right in. Indeed. That is all nice. This is connected. Yeah, that's it. That's okay. That's switched out. So now there's more space. And what we can do now is make these longer. I thought I was almost done, but I'm not. Well, I can make it easier than it. Damn, I got 32 errors. I want to smash my head into my keyboard. Well, it can be relieving to do that, but I don't recommend it. It probably hurts. Ow. 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 My fingers are really starting to hurt. How wide does it need to be? Wider than this. Yeah. Do we have 2x4? Yeah, we do. So we can just make this longer. Yeah, we can change this side. Actually, yeah, so this needs to come off. Okay, and then the bottom with the brick separator that I don't have here anymore. Come on. Yeah, okay, this is difficult to take off. How long does this need to be? It looks like 14. I do not have that in red. I do not have that.
Chat is suffering 32 errors. A head-smashing crisis. Will they find the glitch?
Will they find the glitch? VS Code does not make it easy, doesn't it? I quite like VS Code actually, but it does need to be strong. Okay, so how many of these do I need to stick? Okay, I'm just gonna create one from scratch. It'll be better. Let's see, I expect to be needing a bunch. So this is obviously not going to cut it. It is actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I make it 2 longer, it is very nice because I can just use 1/16. I do, but when it comes to errors, the error detection doesn't give me the information I need. Okay, but I don't think that's the problem for VS Code. It's more the debugging tools. Like it's the tracebacks provided by the Python libraries. I can't believe people can do things like this. It's crazy, bro. Like this guy, Prof Boots and all the 3D printing community. Yeah, I mean, you'll be able to do that too. I am sure of it. By just trying. Just trying. So 1 longer. Wait. No, not longer. Okay. Can someone tell me... Oh, you're back, by the way. Yeah, I was like confused. Can someone tell me a channel names for Discord? Oh, I see. What forms do we need? I'd say like general. What debugging tools do you use? Just the built-in Python debugger. I don't really use any other debugging tools. Just built-in stuff. I need something that's long. Well, slightly long. Okay, actually, completely long.
Chat is suddenly very interested in forums and finding answers, like a tech scavenger hunt.
This is the one. And then this and another one. Dave watching from behind. Yeah, Dave and many Dave. Indeed. Help coding community builds. Yeah, those are some good ones already. When did you learn to program or want to? I learned to program when I was about, well, the Mindstorms stuff was like when I was, I think 9 or 8 or 9 or 8 or 9, somewhere around there. The Mindstorms programming, so like with the visual scripting, with the blocks. And then Python, so like with codes, was when I was 12, I think, I believe. I just wanted to make a Lego 3D printer, so I figured, let's just make it. I'll just get started and just read every blog post about every error that comes up. And it worked out. It was a terrible 3D printer and the results looked nothing like the actual models, but hey. How do you communicate from Python to Lego? There's a library. There's a library called ev3_dc. and it handles all of that for you. So it sends Bluetooth commands to the Mindstorms to just execute movements or read sensor data, and then all of the logic is done by the computer. The Mindstorms is basically a slave to the computer, and it just executes commands. The other side. And then let's see if we made it long enough. Or maybe even too long, that's also possible. There. EV3 Lego sounds fun, I should try it. Yeah, I mean, totally, give it a go. It is a bit unfortunate that EV3 is discontinued, and just Mindstorms in general, but you'll still be able to find it online if you look for it. In like Facebook Marketplace or something like that. Come on, get this out. There it is. Why are you making the Jigsaw Puzzle robot? Because it's sick. I watched the video by Mark Rober and Stuff Made Here, and I was like, this is
all
sick.
the questions about programming and robots. The chat is trying to build something, but they won't tell us what.
I just found it so cool, and I wanted to do it myself, so I just did. It fits. It is right beside the gear, but I don't think that's a problem. It can be right beside the gear. And say this moves, yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it there. Let's try to not mess this suction cup up. Hi, welcome in. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Why did they discontinue it? It was one of the best. Yeah, so many people loved it, but I assume they didn't make enough money with it. That's like it's a business, so they need to make money. But yeah, I loved it as well. Can you speak Dutch? Yeah, I totally can. I am Dutch, so. Let's see how far we come with these. Yeah, okay, we need it to be longer. Luckily, we do have some that are longer, but not enough, it turns out. Yeah, we can use this. Should I switch them around? Yeah, I think so. I think so. Let's switch them around. Lego is already expensive and EV3 is like crazy. I'm seeing in Facebook Marketplace for $400, they are scamming. That's a ripoff. I think you can get it for like 200 something now, secondhand. And why do you look like Mark Zuckerberg? Do I? Do I look like the lizard man? I'm just kidding, but like, okay, interesting. I haven't heard that before. No, actually, I shouldn't move them. Damn. Well, can go back. Yeah, I haven't heard before that I look like Mark Zuckerberg. Interesting. Maybe if I changed the hair, I would actually like look one-on-one.
Chat, a river of questions, washes over unseen shores.
Yeah, this one's too short, so we can just make it longer. Hi, did you see the edit? Yes, I saw the edit. I commented, right? Can you speak Dutch? Yes, I can speak Dutch. I assume you guys actually want me to say something in Dutch, but dat kan ik doen, maar dat doe ik niet. Yeah, this one out. This side's still fine. Just need to find a 1x8 and 1x16 Technic brick. There's like the sun is getting onto the table. Like it's already here, the shadow. It used to be entirely shadow. And there's also a reflection. Oh, from the phone, that's it. From a certain angle, you do look like him. Interesting. Say hello, I'm Stan in Dutch. Hoi, ik ben Stan. Do you speak Dutch when you go out and just English for YouTube? If that makes... Yeah, I am Dutch, so everywhere I go, I'm just Dutch, except for YouTube. I do sometimes think in English now, because if I like even do something related to YouTube, I like get into this YouTube mind state and I think in English, which is weird. Like normally I just think in Dutch, you know, that's obvious, but sometimes I think in English. How do you speak English so well? Well, it's practicing, right? Just doing these live streams like helps me practice pronunciation and like just talking without falling, you know, in silence. And just watching YouTube videos to learn new words and just practice. It's a boring answer, but it's the truth. Ooh, this one's not great. Does that mean that this one also is longer? Okay. Ah, it just hurts my fingers. English is good, thank you. You should have tried doing it so that it was the 3D printer, but bigger.
They are
but it
asking
had a
about
camera.
speaking languages. Is it a code or just normal talk? This chat makes me wonder.
You should have tried doing it so that it was the 3D printer, but bigger, but it had a camera under some clear Lego pieces. And instead of 3D print, you should put a little vacuum pick and place machine. Yeah, I mean, it's basically that, right? It is basically the mechanisms that are similar to the 3D printer. It's just a 3-axis gantry. No, not gantry. Well, it is a 3-axis. I don't know how to call it, but like a system. It is quite similar, and it does use the vacuum. It's just not using. I'm sorry, I'm trying to think. It is just not using the clear pieces. You're not from America? No, I'm Dutch. I'm Dutch. Surprise. Okay. Yeah, let's just do that. This one's a little less sturdy than the other one. Okay. I do also think in English for all Lego related stuff. Also think in English for all Lego related stuff due to the insane amount of YouTube I've watched about it. Yeah, that makes sense. That's what I have as well. I don't watch a lot of Dutch YouTube videos. It's mainly English. Even though I would say that I understand Dutch even better than English, so. It just there's so much English content available. How do you focus on both things, answering questions and building a Lego machine? And here I am putting my foot in my nose because I am watching the stream. Well, I know what I'm doing. Like, I think about what I need to do in advance, and then I kind of do that on autopilot, and then I think about the questions, if that makes sense. But in the earlier streams, I definitely had a lot of trouble with that. I was just talking to chat all the time and not getting any building done. But now I kind of know what I'm doing. I kind of think in advance what to do, and then I'll just do it. and then answer some questions. Okay, you cannot see it, but there's now cross beams. See that? There's cross beams. Hey there, Lego Rashed, welcome in. Is your keyboard Dutch? It is QWERTY, Q-W-E-R-T-Y. I don't know which country that is from, but it is the Q
Chat
one.
is mixing languages and stuffing food in noses. What's with the Dutch keyboards?
So yeah, how do you get money when someone sends you like pounds? Do you keep the currency or do you exchange it to euro? That is all handled by YouTube. So if someone sends like pounds through like a super chat or something, it is automatically like converted to whatever currency I use, and I just get it paid out at the same time as like money from ads. So yeah, YouTube just converts it with the conversion rate of that day, so basically. I don't get it directly on my bank. It's just, it goes to YouTube and then YouTube sends it at some time. Okay. Let's see how far we get with this. It's not secured down very securely, but it doesn't need to be. Like it's only going to be resting on this. There aren't any forces that try to counteract it, so it's fine. This would be better, but it's not symmetrical, so I'm going to change it. Just for the looks. Do you do anything else with coding, like game dev or a website, etc.? I code tools for myself all the time, like the weather widget that I said earlier, or like if I need to download a clip from a live stream, I code a tool to download it instead of using clip downloaders, or like instead of having to download the entire live stream of mine. So I like to code tools for myself and like stuff for live streaming, as you can see. So yeah, I heard Python is great for machine learning and neural network. Yes, it is the most widely used language for it. I do think it still uses a lot of like C in the background, for example. So like the interface is Python, but then in the background it's actually C running for a lot of libraries. But yeah, Python is, it has PyTorch.
Chat's asking about currency,
And TensorFlow.
coding, game dev, leet code, and video advice. This is bonkers.
This is bonkers. Do you do lead code? No, I do not know how to code in lead code. Or wait, lead code is the like the challenges, right? I've never done lead code. No. How can I improve my videos? Lego Rashed. I will write it down, and then I'll look at your channel after the stream. Okay. Let's go. How's that? Yeah, now I need to connect the worm gears again. How? What? That is better, and this. And then actually this. Okay. So these are the worm gears that I need to put in. Since everything is wider now, we need to make some extensions. Oh yeah, I forgot you were building a machine because of all of my questions in mind. Yeah. still doing that, not quitting web building. So now it's just, let's see. I need to change this, which is a bit unfortunate, but it's to be expected. Oh, this one. I can still kind of use the same mechanisms for everything. Kind of. Kind of. Not entirely. What else do you do with Python? Yeah, like I said, mainly tools, and like I have dabbled around with making like a trading bot. Didn't work out. Didn't work out. It was not very profitable. I didn't use real money. I just wanted to see if I could do it, but no, did not beat the market. It was a very upwards market and I lost money. Well, fake money, but still. So I don't recommend it. Also, I bought an ESP32 cam, so I'm going to give my cardboard Alice some eyes. I'm advancing too.
Brain
Let's
machine
go.
Comes. Chat asks of Code and Eyes for Lego's bright new day.
So are you gonna do like tracking as well? Because that's gonna be so cool. That's cool. What went wrong with what? Finally, I can use ChatGPT again for the Lego app. Yeah, I don't know what you're referring to for the Lego app, but let's go. Sounds like a celebration moment. Okay. Yeah, this is in. Now just put in this, and then actually that is already pretty much finished. This went so smoothly. Famous last words. Yeah, just somehow attach this. Shouldn't be too difficult. It shouldn't be too difficult. It shouldn't be, okay. Yeah. Okay, this side isn't a problem. This side kind of is a problem. The putting all the motors working. Oh, nice. I did buy servos. I'm still looking at how they work there. Okay. Yeah, you just need some time to figure that out. But with the internet nowadays, shouldn't be too big of a problem. But the trade machine. Oh yeah, well, basically, it bought high and sold low. I tried to use like AI to predict if the price was going up. And like I trained it on my laptop and then I back tested it on data. And yeah, it just lost money. It just made the wrong decisions. It lost fake money. When are you going to publish a video about Jigsaw? Well, when it's done. When it's done. Which will hopefully be in a few weeks. By the way, my face is showing on my YouTube channel, and sometimes I post religious stuff in YouTube Shorts, just to remind you, just in case, if you don't know, what am I? I'm from Saudi Arabia. I think you mentioned that before. Maybe? Maybe not actually. But that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Everyone can have their own religion, and I have, yeah. Okay. Yeah, this side is a bit of a problem. I can make it longer, but then it isn't quite
That's
locked
all
in as
excited
much.
about machines and parts. But the real mystery is why Saudi Arabia popped up out of nowhere.
Why Saudi Arabia pops up. Interesting. Yes, yeah. Okay, so yeah. So yeah. At least I can cross off something with an axle, maybe. Use wrong pin connector. Actually, use wrong pin connector. Wait, I should have crossed this off way earlier. Use wrong pin connector. I replaced connectors in here. So, look at that. Wait, look at that. Double bingo. Which means we get another wheel. Hello, King Titan. Welcome in. How are you doing? Which means we get another wheel. However, I don't even know what to build, so this might turn out to become difficult for me. But let's go to...
Wheel of bad ideas. But like good bad ideas.
Oh yeah, well, let's just spin it. Oh, I need to reset it. Reset the wheel. And then I can spin it. I'm curious what we get this time. Oh, you guy who made the AI. Yeah, and indeed, the Dave. Dave. Let's see what we get. Use a random piece. Grab a random Lego part from a pile of unique pieces and make it a permanent part of the build. That's actually a really fun one. That's a fun one. I'm gonna grab a pile of pieces. We already did this before and it's still on here somewhere. Yeah, this piece. This piece, you might not be able to see it, was added because of this Wheel of Bad Ideas. Who made Dave, not AI. Yeah, indeed, the AI wasn't developed by me. We love Dave, let's go. Let's grab some random pieces. I'm going to grab a translucent piece because I never use those. So, you know, this is a translucent piece. I'm gonna zoom in. Actually, this sun is really bright. I'm gonna see if I can kind of make it a bit nicer. Ooh, sounds. I hope this is better. Not sure. I think this is better. Oh, but wait, the camera's frozen. The camera is frozen. Camera. Deactivate. Activate. There it is. Yeah, okay, so this is a translucent piece. Let's see what else we got. I'm also actually gonna put this like grill piece. You can see it. A hinge. This drawer is a gold mine for unique pieces. A hinge.
They praise Dave like he's the king, but talk of the Netherlands sunset. Too much of a coincidence.
I'm gonna grab another. Let's grab a big one. This. Like a, what is it? Some sort of wing. This. Don't even know what it is. You cannot see it. Let's grab a gray piece. Some unique pieces. A very fancy one would be to use this. This is a gear rack. A curved gear rack, which I can do nothing with, but it will be interesting. Okay, I'll grab two more. Let's just grab a regular, some sort of slope. This, a slope. What's your favorite Lego theme? Well, Mindstorms. You said no Technic, but it's Mindstorms. And otherwise, I'd say, okay, wait, this one I can. This is kind of an interesting one. Oh, this is a really interesting one. And otherwise, I'd say, actually, that's really difficult because I pretty much only use Lego Technic. Oh, I like the adult, the bigger sets that are like the real life recreations. What is it? I don't even know if they are a certain theme, but like, you know, the bigger ones and the like the Eiffel Tower and the recreation of a what is it, like a vintage radio or like the Vespa. Those ones, I like them. I like the Infinity Gauntlet. In Netherlands now it's sunset, right? It is 17:42, which is 5:42 p.m. I get it, nice. Okay, so I have a pile of pieces. Let me zoom in again. I have a pile of random pieces. None of these I would use, but I'm gonna add them anyway. I'm gonna like scramble it up and I'm just gonna grab this, which is this. It's a slope. This is actually a really, this one's doable. Yeah, this one's doable. It was random, I promise. Well, kind of random, because I obviously can kind of feel the shape, but I didn't realize which one it is. But that one I'm gonna add. Wait, I'm first gonna put this away. And then I will read your message. This one goes in here. This one goes in here, this here.
Oh dear, they talk about Legos and sweeping servos all of us. It's also peculiar.
This, and then down here, this. That's it. Okay. Okay, you have some aura that helped me make it work. It wasn't working before, but now when I started watching this and building it again and my server sweeps, I don't know how or why it didn't work, but it works now. That's awesome. Let's go. You did it. I don't think I had anything to do with that, but still. As Dave Bold, why he has a wig. I didn't feel like building hair, so I just gave him real hair. Well, plastic hair, but yeah, he is bald underneath. Well, there's like electronics underneath. So yeah, it's easy access to electronics. Also love LEGO EV3 in 2025. Let's go, me too. My server sweep your video. I guess somehow. What? I fix it and then more damn errors. Yeah, it's a never-ending cycle. Do you have the new LEGO Collectibles Formula 1 series? If you do, since you are a master builder, how long should make a custom stand for them? I do not have them. I do watch Formula 1, but I don't have the LEGO sets of them. Because I do not buy LEGO sets very often. Okay, where am I going to add this? I know the perfect spot, back here. Well, I can also put it in the front, then it's more prominent. And then I will add one on the other side as well. So that is now a permanent part of the machine. I forgot my storage system. That's it. Other side. Oh no. It could have been nicer, but maybe if I just put a plate next to it. I don't love the way it looks. Also don't hate the way it looks with this new edition. It's not that visible. But it's a streaming Easter egg. There are now 2 pieces in the machine that are added because of a live stream. So it's just a little Easter egg. Do you love LEGO Star Wars sets? They are very cool. I just don't have that many of them. I actually haven't seen Star Wars. But the sets are very cool. Like, I also think Star Wars is one of the more expensive series. But yeah, easy access
oh my,
to his
they
brain
seem
indeed.
to really love building with LEGO and dreaming of working in Germany. Such curious things.
Would you work as a master model builder in Germany? Well, probably not, I think. I have a very particular LEGO taste. I'm also more about like the software and not necessarily, I like the building, don't get me wrong. I like building with LEGO, but I wouldn't consider, like if I had to describe myself, I wouldn't describe me as like a builder. I would say a coder before a builder, I'd say. My focus, my thing that makes it more unique is the code and robotics. Never seen Star Wars, yeah. Back again for half an hour, let's go. That's pretty much until the end of the stream, so. You can do that because you're very creative. Oh, thank you. How about you, by the way? Would you like to work for LEGO? My biggest LEGO set is the Red Bull 20 Red Bull Technic Lego set also. Thank you for inspiring me to keep going on my videos. That's cool. The Lego set 20, Red Bull 20. I really like that set actually. I don't have it, but I would like to display it somewhere. And yeah, definitely keep going, man. You're doing this yourself, by the way. You are the one that makes it all happen, so I wouldn't want to take any credit for that, but this is 5, so I can just use the regular 5 ones. Don't forget your water. Yeah, it's almost empty, but the stream is almost over anyway. 3 hours, oh my god, yeah. The one problem I always have building something is that I can never focus, as it like yesterday I was making a finance tracker in Python, and today I'm working at cardboard AI, and before I was game jamming. I mean, it's fine to be working on multiple projects. Actually, that can be really fun. So then you're always working on a project that you're really passionate about, really feel excited about. So I'd say that is not a negative thing per se. Finance tracker, that's interesting. Like your personal finance, like banking. That's interesting. Also, game jamming is fun, and the AI cardboard, of course. I may have ADHD, I think, sometimes. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Wouldn't change too much, but...
Chat's gone from Star Wars to Lego construction, and someone's building a Sudoku solver, multitasking at its finest.
Not sure if Dave is getting arms. I might. I need to feel it. I need to want to do it. Do I even have... Yeah. Yeah. Rip, I came at the end. Oh, and welcome in. Yeah, I mean, you can watch it back if you really want to, but... I mean, I guess school is starting again, so a lot of people might not be able to watch this. Your biggest Lego technique is the Lego 42100 excavator leaper. Is that the white one? Like the big... I think it is. Because I wanted that set. I didn't buy it, but that's a really cool set. I'm trying to make a Sudoku solver in Python. That's also cool. Sudoku. I think we need to do something for that for school maybe later this year. That's cool. This is the longest stream I've ever watched. Let's go. I'm glad it was here. I'm glad you were here. It was fun. Okay, so these are 4. Do we need to change anything before I, like... I just need to change, or like add these worm gears and some sort of like brace to keep them together. I can quickly add the brace, that's fine. I need a, yeah, that, okay. Some sort of brace to keep the sides together. I think this doesn't fit, okay. I also don't have the piece I need in red. Is it like something on the bingo, by the way? By the way, I feel like I've told an unrelated story. Gear grind, build collapses. Successful mechanism test, sections too wobbly. That's fine. What AI do you use in Dave? I use Gemini because it's free and I like free. Is it me, or do you guys need to draw something you want to build after that I start building?
A question age in AI while dreams of giant Lego soar.
So you first draw everything out and then you start building? I rarely draw something out. I do sometimes, but not very often, because I'm not great at drawing. So I don't have the correct size. In red, at least. I would like it to be red, but like what I have is gray or yellow. I mean, gray isn't too bad, but it is bad. Yeah, I just don't have a better alternative. I don't like that. I can also split it in two, maybe. No, I'm not gonna split it. I'm just, yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. Or I'm gonna have to change what I use at the end. I can also, no. Well, yeah. This goes still here. Then we have 5, 6, 7, which is not something you can do in Lego. Actually, wait. No. Well, I can put an 8. Oh no. If I don't know what to build. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. When is your birthday? Wait, I'm 19? Yeah, I'm 19. So like, that, I guess that's what you needed to know, right? I have like a visual thing, you know, when you're dreaming, when you close your eyes and you can make things. I can do that with my eyes open and manipulate it with my hands, kind of like a hologram. That's such a cool skill. That is actually so cool. I imagine that must feel like you're like a superhero and manipulate everything. That's so cool. That is actually very cool. I'm feeling I might just, yeah. I am not formulating my thoughts, but that's okay. I'm going to make a 2 wide strip of Technic bricks. That is it. 14,
Chat's
14,
dished out
15,
numbers.
13.
A high-stakes geographical reveal is happening now.
Like Iron Man, yeah, indeed. Jarvis. Let me grab some pens. You need to think to say your age. Yeah, it is difficult, man. I really do. I know I'm 19, but like, I'm sometimes like, am I still 18? Did I already turn 20? 20 sounds different, you know? 20 sounds different. That's like, it's a new, I don't know. It's a new age. It's a new decennium. Can I take this out? I probably could, but like I would have to disassemble everything, which I'm not looking forward to, but I might, because it would be like, I mean, it wouldn't make much of a difference for the machine, but it would be way better. And the same goes on this side. I need to take it apart. It's just a better thing to do. It's just a better thing to do. How easy is this? How difficult, I should say. Okay, it is off. Can I take it off? Well, no, stuff is falling. How long is it? It is 6. I can replace that with an 8. think that's fine. Okay, stuff is breaking. I was not looking forward to it, and this proves why. You do have a Friday AI, yeah, you mentioned that before. That's so cool. Like before you had Jarvis and then it kind of broke, so when you made a new one, you said like, let's make Friday just like the movie. Come on, put this back in. I'm very glad if this is back where it belongs. Oh no, more stuff is breaking. How do I put it back? I think like this. Okay, this is actually, yeah, okay. Well, not completely, kind of.
The chat's holding steady with ages dropping left and right at euros. What a display.
What a display. Come on. Just need to get this in. Okay. It was a couple of snaps, which is good news. Oh, and also I forgot this one. No, I need to take it out again. Because I forgot one. And I'm breaking more stuff. Come on. Just put it in the hole. Okay. That's probably more like it. That's probably more like it. When is the end? Well, right around now. Right around now. I fixed my ass. Let's go. I don't know what the problem was or how I fixed it, but it's solved. That's the best kind of solved. Just suddenly it works. That's the best solve there is. Well, no, actually not, but okay. Yeah, okay, that's where I'm going to be ending the stream. Why did LEGO discontinue the Mindstorms? Probably because of money. Yeah, and like so many schools used it, indeed. I don't know either, but yeah. A good thing comes to an end, indeed. When I heard they were going to do it, I bought 2 5-on-5-1-5 sets. Yeah, that's a smart move. Get them while you can. Spike is just so close. Too close ecosystem, yeah, that makes sense. They were going to do that, I bought, oh yeah, wait, I already got that. Spike is childish, I could be considered. The greedy, I mean, it's a business, they need to make money. Really sad they indeed can't even program it. You can, but yeah. Have you been working out? No, I just play soccer. I do get veins on my arms, like, I do get veins, but that's just genes, I guess. I just play soccer, football. I do not go to the gym or anything. But yeah, I guess that's been it. So thank you very much for watching. It was very fun. We did make a lot of progress today. A lot of progress. This is way more than I was hoping I would get. So that's cool. We got 2 wheels as well. So back in the wheel of bad ideas. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. And I will see you next time.
To guess the word. Here is
okay,
your
we'll do
clue.
one. We'll do one. Guess the word. Come on.
But
For the
can't
final.
hold.
Guess the word. I'm what you see but can't hold. Okay, yeah, I know what the word is. You can guess it. Come on. You can see it, but you cannot hold it. Okay? Bye. When is the next live? Don't know yet. Maybe there will not be another live until I publish a video. Maybe. There will definitely be another live, but I don't know when. Oh, I just joined. Well, it is... Welcome. Guess the word. You can. But I will be ending the stream after this word is guessed or failed. Cooking, okay? Cooking, you can see cooking, but you cannot hold cooking. Clouds, great. Guess, great, guess. Bye, Lorenzo. Cooks, okay. Ooh, but there's two O's split from one another. Great stream, thanks. It was nice having you here. Color, let's go.
Well done, chat. Jaden Kim guessed the word color correctly.
And Bridge Noob right after. It was so close. It was so close. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. That was the stream.
Chat is fired up about discontinued themes. What a passionate display.
What a passionate display. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.